Hello, welcome along to highlights of Stage 2 of the Itzulia Women's Stage Race, the Tour of the Basque Country, and the latest round of the Women's World Tour. We had some damp conditions before the riders got underway earlier on this morning, and it was a tough day out on the bike ahead. 138 kilometres to be raced in total, with more than 2,500 metres of climbing. 5 categorised climbs, all being given a third category, 2 intermediate sprints with crucial bonus seconds available, and some hidden kicks as well, also in that profile. Now, the attacker was brought back, but it would be the combativity prize for Nicola Noskova of the Cofidis women's team. And it was Yara Castelline very keen to pick up points for the Queen of the Mountains competition. There's a lot of action at the back of the peloton as we had some technical descents out on the course today. Intermediate sprints were raced absolutely full gas, with Misha Brodovol keen to take any bonus seconds available out on the road. This was the first of 2 intermediate sprints. Misha Brodovol taking the maximum bonus seconds ahead of Liana Lippert and Leticia Borghese. We raced on to our next categorised climb, 4.6 kilometres long, averaging 5.4%, but highs of 8% towards the top. And it was Liv Alula-Jaco who were very keen to race this aggressively. Caroline Anderson, the Swedish rider for Liv Alula-Jaco, taking a significant lead over the peloton. But then we had the familiar figure of Antonia Niedermayer and Juliette Derté keen to try and get across. A number of other riders tried to make a breakaway, and it was Liana Lippert who came with speed across to Derté and Niedermayer, going straight past them. Taking another huge dig here to try and get herself to the front of the race. Caroline Anderson stayed away for the top of the Queen of the Mountains for the points there. But as we came onto the descent, Liana Lippert was still leading for Movistar and very keen to get back to the front of the race. The gap was just a handful of seconds for Caroline Anderson, as the race was very much on behind, and Misha Brodovol herself was doing the chasing to bring the leading group back. We were on the descent off that climb, but there was a little kick up, and it was Liana Lippert who took the opportunity here to make a solo move. The rider in the white jersey there for Movistar going clear with just over 18 kilometres to go. More descending was to come, but she did have a lead. She was being chased by Loes Adergeest of the Little Trek team, but while solo on the descent, just losing her front wheel there on a slippery bend, unfortunately crashing for Liana Lippert whilst in the race lead. She was caught by the chasing group. She was able to get back on the bike, but now not at the head of the race anymore. This was the action at the back of what remained of the peloton. And we had one climb to go, an uncategorised climb, but still a significant rise up, the summit of which coming just inside 5k to go. It was Shirin van Anrooy who made a move on this climb for Little Trek. And she was marked by Dominika Wlodacek of the team of UAE Team ADQ. Shirin van Anrooy over 4.5 minutes down on GC, but Dominika Wlodacek 10th on GC coming into this stage. And the two had a slender lead as we went over the top of this uncategorised climb. And inside 4k to go, the race was on. The roads were dry here, and Dominika Wlodacek and Shirin van Anrooy were working very well together as they came inside 1 kilometre to go. Just over 10 seconds they had on the chasing group, but in the finishing straight, looking at each other, some hesitation who was going to lead out the sprint, and the race was absolutely full gas behind, being led out by yesterday's stage winner and yellow jersey wearer Misha Brodovol. She wanted to make it 2 from 2, but in the end the leading 2 riders did sprint. Dominika Wlodacek of UAE Team ADQ launching the sprint at the absolutely perfect time, holding off Shirin van Anrooy, and also just about holding off a charging Misha Brodovol to take her first World Tour victory. Absolute delight here from the former Polish national road race champion. The team of UAE Team ADQ starting with just 3 riders today. This is a replay of that sprint. Misha Brodovol almost catching the breakaway on the line, coming just past Shirin van Anrooy, but not catching Dominika Wlodacek. Confirmation of the stage results. Dominika Wlodacek takes the victory at the same time as Misha Brodovol in second and Shirin van Anrooy in third. Liana Lippert recovering from that crash to take 4th place ahead of Leticia Borghese in 5th. So Misha Brodovol remains in the yellow leader's jersey. And Can she hang on to that tomorrow? That is the big question we are asking ourselves. This is the overall GC. 16 seconds the lead there for Misha Brodewald over Yara Castelline. Rihanna Marcus in third, 17 seconds back. And this is the stage for tomorrow, the San Sebastian stage. 3 categorised climbs. The first one is a first category climb. We ride a loop around and then we go over a third category climb. Loop back through San Sebastian before we go for a final loop, taking an intermediate sprint and a second category climb before descending all the way to the finish. Can Misha Brodewald keep that overall leader's jersey or will it change hands? Final day coming up tomorrow. 113 kilometres over 1,800 metres of climbing.